All right, guys. So I am heading to Naramata. All the vineyards. What do they call it? Naramata Bench. So there are, I'm not too sure, lots of different vineyards. You know, I should really think about coming back here in the summer or I keep on saying summer, but I think more, I don't know, August, because I think when things are in bloom, it would be a lot more prettier. So, and I am going to stop at a vineyard. I only have 2 more days in this area, and then I am heading to Vernon. And I have to retract on previous videos where I keep on saying Skaha Lake versus Okanagan Lake. With my very first video that I said Skaha Lake was over in the distance and what I was looking at was Okanagan Lake. That is true, but the owners kept on calling that lake Skaha Lake, and because they live in the area, I believed them. But I went on Google Maps because I took a drive the other day, and I was right. Skaha Lake is way off in the distance, and Okanagan Lake is my view that I see when I am out hiking with the dog and at the house. So, go figure. So we're kind of coming into the vineyards. Even in Kelowna, there are quite a number of vineyards, and I believe the belt goes from Kelowna. I know it definitely goes to Oliver, because Oliver they classify as the capital, and I'm not too sure why they actually call it the capital. I should really Google that. I haven't done that yet, but this Naramata Valley is definitely a big area for vineyards. There's, as I said the other day, there's tours, there's bike tours, walking tours, and I know that some of Canada's best wine comes from this area. So I hope the video is not too bumpy, because it's kind of rigged up, but I think it'll work for now. So I was going to go to La Friend's vineyard, but they are closed, and this is Easter weekend, and I was under the assumption that there would be a lot of vineyards open, even though it's not in season, and unfortunately that is not the case. There's quite a number of vineyards that are closed. I'd like to name that body of water, but I'm a little, I think is Skaha Lake, but I'm not 100% sure. So they do have a distillery. This is Maple Leaf on the right. I don't know if they're open or not. There's a few that are open. Actually, Ruby Tuesdays. Maybe on the way back I will stop at Ruby Tuesday. Sorry, that's no wish that I had a co-pilot because it's hard for me to drive and maneuver the camera. So Naramata town. Oh, which one's this? It looks, oh no, maybe it's a trailhead. Creek and Gully Cider, open. So Naramata Bench. And they have a lot of bed and breakfasts along here. Oh, there's honey. Another honey. Hillside Winery and Bistro. I am going to beaches. Sorry, not benches. Sorry, beaches. This High Note Estate Winery. Westburt. That one's open. And then there are some off to the side. Laughing Stock Vineyards, they're closed. Tightrope. La Petite Abielle, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it correctly. Black Widow, it looks closed. Terra Vista, oh, by appointments. See, because I can't move the camera around, you can't actually see the vineyards. But I do believe that it would be a lot prettier when everything's in bloom. Easter promo. See, that's what I figured. I figured that they would have more going on. And the town of Naramata, I know there is a body of water. See, to me, I think this is Skaha Lake because the Okanagan goes opposite. This is going west. Sorry, getting turned around here. Coming into Naramata, House of Bald Eagle. So, see this body of water? That's why I think this is Skaha Lake. Because the Okanagan is going, I guess it would be north. And we are going a little bit further south here. And I have come in the summer when everything is green and lush. Desert Star. I have cars behind me. Oh, this one is really popular. The Elephant, 2 kilometers ahead. I don't know if it's called just Elephant or the Elephant, but apparently it's popular. I didn't check to see if it was open. I think being in the van, you get a better view because I'm up higher. Being in a car right at the moment, I notice the camera is not showing as much as I wish it did. I've tried driving, holding the camera, but that just does not work. Okay, no, this is not the one I want. I don't even know how big this area is. Lake left, 200. That's the one I'm going to. 200 meters left. Lake breeze. Here we go. Tasting room open. Okay. I'm sure it's marked because I've never been here before. I wonder if it's down, no access. Okay. Welcome. Tasting room to the left. Lake breeze. Okay, I guess I have to park here. No parking. Fire lane. Okay, do I park up here or do I park below? Parking only. Oh, there's handicap parking only. Okay, so which means I park up here and I walk. But there's not too many parking spots. That one's fire. I guess we'll park over here. Rock Oven Vineyards. See, this is another one. And this is right across from a vineyard. That's what I mean. So if you guys are into wine and you want to do a lot of wine tasting, this is the place to be. All right, let's go check it out. All right, guys. We're gonna go and check it out. So yes, this is Skaha, because if you look over in the distance, which I don't know if you guys can see, there's a lake on the other side, which is Okanagan, which is the lake that I see. Yeah, I kind of figured that when I first arrived. But, you know, as I said, you have to listen to the people that live in the area. So, yeah. Vineyard upon vineyard upon vineyard. A great little getaway weekend if you like wine, ciders, beer. There's not too many distilleries, but I know that there's a couple. Anyhow, I'm going to figure out where we're going. Oh, down here, wine pickup. All right. Well, guys, okay, I went in. I tried a couple of wines, a couple of mouthfuls, and I'm back in the car. And that wine was, I don't know, I feel as though I've been gypped. Because usually wine tasting, if you pay $10, it comes off the bottle of the price of wine. But he charged me wine tasting on top of the bottle of wine. Not too happy about that. You know, I mean, I guess I could have said something, but sometimes it puts you in an awkward position because you don't want to sound cheap. You don't want to sound... Anyhow. So, the wine was good, but too much money. If I would have known it was going to be that much money, I wouldn't have bought it. Could have gone to the liquor store. Anyhow, I don't know. So we're going to continue on. Left. I don't know what that... The elephant. I saw the elephant again, but I didn't. It looks as though the camera is looking more at the sky. And then he mentioned that Little Engine Vineyard, because I was looking for a Chardonnay to go for with Easter dinner. But now I'm a little hesitant on going to another one. I think we're coming into the town. Therapy Vineyards. I've heard of Therapy wine. Naramata to the left. There's nowhere. Oh, I guess maybe. I was going to say there's no other place. It says Naramata Bench, Our Napa Valley. Here 2 summers ago with my daughter. When I mentioned to my daughter that I was going to buy wine here, she even said to me, "Why? It's too expensive." Yeah. Well, I know that I've been to wine tasting in the States, and they always remove the price of the wine tasting off the bottle. So there's the Pub and Grill, pizza place. They have a hotel. I don't know what I know it's an older hotel. Oh, excuse me. What's this? Soup Night Wednesday. The church. Community garden. Naramata School. Looks like an elementary school. And the town of Naramata. I know it's not very big. That there's a lot of crafty people, like arts and crafts. I remember that from last time I was here. closed. What is this? Clothing store or something, and then wine, art. No, sorry, not wine. Vintage art. Naramata Inn. But I want to go. Yes, Naramata Inn. That's it. We will look at it after. But I would like to go towards the beach, because the beach is very pretty. And I know that they have, I believe they have like a pier. Okay, so Wharf Park. This is it. It's not very big, but I know. Oh, look at the willow trees. I love willow trees. They remind me of Ontario willow trees. So I will get out and start walking. I want to show these willow trees, and they're not. It's not summer. Could you imagine what they look like in the summer? A beautiful shade tree. Massive. Yes, reminds me of Ontario. Or maybe not necessarily Ontario, but good memories. So guys, I just looked, and this is still Okanagan. It is Okanagan Lake. It's not even Skaha. So there you go. Google Map wouldn't lie. Anyhow, this is Naramata. It's not big, but it's a quaint little town. People come here more for the vineyards, and I do believe that they have like art festivals throughout the summer and what have you. I know that there's some crafty people here. And I should have looked to see what the population is. I'm not 100% sure. My guess would maybe 2,000 people, but I could be wrong, just because of the vineyards, the way it stretches. So it could be a lot more people. Look at the clouds. Yeah, I didn't even know it was gonna rain. So is this supposed to... Oh, it's native. It's, I don't know if you can see. There goes my thumb again, finger, rather. Is it supposed to be like a flame? Like, I don't know. There's no plaque. Alright, so we're just gonna tour around. This is the inn, Naramata Inn, that I was talking about. I believe I could drive in and kind of take a peek. A restaurant. They have a real nice patio. Oh, maybe you can't drive in. Maybe we did sit out here. No, we did go in. All right. I'm going to turn around. So, Naramata founded in 1907. And the fellow, John Moore Robinson, was the fellow. Him and his wife apparently were quite spiritual and into seances and what have you. And the name came to him in a seance. Mind you, that is one story, because I know it is native land, and to me Naramata sounds like a native name. It did have a couple of different names when it first, originated, but they never stayed, the other names. So this is the inn. Oh, you can't see it. Well, darn. You see, that's what I mean. Being in a van compared to a car. I think I can drive around. There is a nice patio, because my daughter and I, we sat on the patio, and right up there, but you can't see. It's not open. I shouldn't say that. The outside is not open. I'm not doing very good at viewing, guys. Sorry. And I wasn't gonna get out. I don't know how old it is, but I'm sure 1900s. It's quite large. They have, I don't know how many rooms that they have, but I know that they have a few. I love the gate. So now where? Which way? I don't know. Let's go this way. So the population here, I said 2,000. I was close. Oh, it's a dead end. So, mind you, it was 2016 when I looked. It was about 1,700 people. So I knew it wasn't very big. I tried checking to see how big the area is, and I couldn't get a definite answer. Wikipedia didn't really have a whole lot to say. So we're going to drive downtown Naramata one more time. There's like 3 stores. This is it. So they have like a restaurant. Oh, no, sorry, that is a clothing store, but I do know. Kayak place, grocery store, the museum's closed, post office, just baked Naramata Street coffee. Oh, it looks open too. Cool. But I don't need one. Actually, I'm not a coffee drinker. I am a tea drinker. My British roots. Here's the bakery. It's closed. Off season. It'd be a cute town. Quiet. Have access to all kinds of vineyards. Mind you, the price I just paid for the bottle of wine, one bottle, I don't know. So why is that, guys? I know that we're going to a vineyard, but the wine that's in a liquor store all come from vineyards, and yet they're not that expensive. So why is that? Why do they charge so much? So that is the town of Naramata, pretty much. That's it. Community yard sale, April 20th. It turned out to be a beautiful day when I woke up this morning. Oh yes, a stroller with 2 dogs. Not every loss is bad. Sometimes it's something about being fake. I didn't read the whole sign. What was I saying? So I woke up this morning and it was beautiful. It was nice and sunny, and I thought it is a beautiful day, but at one point, I don't know, the clouds came in and it was raining and it turned cold. But now clouds are gone, it's not raining, and it's the temperature I can feel has gone back up again. I bet you there's some beautiful B&Bs here. Park. Kettle Valley Winery. So it is only 3:30, and I don't normally go and get the dog until like 5. I thought touring around I'd have used up a little bit more time than what I have. I don't know if you guys can even see the vineyards. And that is the Okanagan Lake off to the side. Bench door. I have a car behind me. I think I'm going to pull over and let him pass. Oh, there's a little bit more traffic behind me than what I thought. And some of these vineyards, they have wedding venues, or at least photos. I would imagine you can probably have the wedding at the vineyard too. I'm sure some of them are set up for that because it's a lucrative business. There's always someone getting married. I think what I'm going to do is because it's so nice, and the last time I went walking around Penticton, it was cold and raining. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into Penticton and see what we can find, go explore. No sense going back to the house because it's 3:30 4:30 for another hour. And I don't want to get the dog too early because he is such high energy. And right at the moment he's playing with other dogs and he's keeping busy and he's happy. But when he's at home, he gets bored. And who do you think he pesters? He's always wanting me to play with him, so we are now coming back into Penticton, and there's still vineyards on your right and on your left.